Hi, this little video is going to show you how to read your decimals. Now, just a quick reminder, when you're looking at a number, you will notice that there's a portion before the decimal point and that there's a portion after the decimal point. And so just a good idea to quickly kind of remember the different places. So you're right next to the decimal point, you have the ones on the left, then you have the tens, then you have the hundreds, and you have the thousands position, and it will go up in 10,000s and 100,000s. On the left side, I'm sorry, on the right side of the decimal point, you now have the tenths and the hundredths and the thousands. These are thousands. These are your decimal areas of your number. So if we are reading your decimal fraction, the first thing that you'll do is you'll notice the number before the decimal place on the left-hand side. And our number here is 8,264. That's how you would say it. And then when you see the decimal point, what you say there is and. So this decimal point correlates to the English word and. So far we have 8,264 and. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say the entire name of the digits after. So in this case, I have 597. So what you're going to look at is where the last digit ends up, and in this case the last digit ends up in the thousandths spot. So you would say 597 thousandths. So this whole big number here is 8,264 and 597 thousandths. Here's another big number down here. We have 98,356 and the last digit here, number 6, is in the 10,000ths spot. So we would have 98,356 and 7,586 10,000ths. And here's just another visual showing the exact same thing one more time, some smaller numbers. The first number that we have here is a 5. So 5 and our last digit is in the thousandths place. So we would say 5 and 312 thousandths. Okay, example 1. Express the number 14.034 in words. So the way we would say it would be, remember the first number here is 14. So it would be 14. Okay, 14 and is my decimal point right there. So remember the decimal converts to the word and then I'm going to look at my number there. I have two digits, a 3 and a 4, but the 4 lands in the tenths, hundredths, thousandths spot. And so we would say 34. So we would say 30 and 34 thousandths. So our full number altogether would be 14 and 34 thousandths. And make sure if it's after the decimal, there would be a TH word. It's like a hundredth or a thousandth or a tenth. So make sure if it's after the decimal here, your word here will have a th in it. Okay? Let's look at example 2. Use digits to express the number 55 and, okay, so far we have 55 and is a decimal, 23 hundredths. So tenths, hundredths. So there's my 23. So my final answer would be 55 and 23 hundredths. Use digits in example 3 to express the number 5,800. Okay, so let's start there. 5,000. Ooh, that's a comma. 5,800. And is that decimal? 65 and 40. Oh, sorry. This and is not the decimal. It's 5,865. Excuse me, let me erase that. I wasn't looking far ahead. It's 5,865. Okay, now here's the and, that's my decimal. So that's a good thing to watch out for, you guys. Make sure the and comes before the word with the THS in it. 43 thousandths. So there's my tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So I need to put my 43 in the thousandths spot, and I'll put a 0 to fill the empty slot there. So there's my answer, 5,865 and 43 thousandths.